Hello, Sagittarius, Capricorn. How was March? Hopefully it went well for you guys. Hopefully Easter goes well and April. So we're going to check out your energies for April 1st to 15th and see what's going on. First thing, while I was shuffling your cards and getting into your energy, I've got stealth and threat. So it feels like if this resonates for you, there's some kind of threatening thing that's totally unknown to you. It's stealth. Like there's, I'm not really sure. I'm going to move the camera just a bit there, but yeah, something behind the scenes that you might not even realize is going on. It's a threat to you. So just be aware of that. Now you have underlying energies of the Seven of Cups. And that's a lot about choices and illusions and delusions, and not really sure which to pick. And then you have the Earthy as your underlying cloud X. So that's a really grounded energy to me. And it feels like if you do have choices, you're being really grounded about it and taking your time and probably going to not be deluded by anything and make the right choice. So that's kind of a good energy to start with here. So looking at your cards, you guys have the Queen of Cups reversed and the Little. So Queen of Cups reversed is a really harsh energy. She can really fly off the handle if things aren't going her way. And with the Little, I kind of feel like she's making someone feel small. So that could be you, or that could be someone you're dealing with. It's hard to say, but you'll know if it resonates with you. I feel like actually more the Queen of Cups is feeling small. She's feeling little. And maybe it's because she's not in her upright position. She's not full of love right now. She's full of like fear and worry, and it's just making her feel small. It could also be that whatever she's feeling, other people are making making it like a little problem, or even though she thinks it's a huge problem, other people are making it just like a whatever kind of feeling. So that could definitely put her in a reverse position, because now not only does she have these feelings, but she's feeling small and little, and they're belittling her, basically. So energies can go both ways, blah, blah, blah. So depending on how you feel about it, you'll know if it resonates with you. Next is the Seven of Wands and the Windy. So it feels like there is some kind of fight that's going on. It could be that because this queen is feeling little, now she needs to feel like she has to defend herself in some way, or at least rise above the others. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not. I guess it depends how it's dealt with. Because now she doesn't want to go and belittle others, because that would be basically stooping to their level in a way. So that's kind of not a good way to go. As long as she's on the higher ground in a positive way, then that's okay. With the Windy, though, there is a chance of blowing things out of proportion. I think more it's important to get the facts straight before there's any kind of worries or issues, or almost like a revenge feeling. Make sure you got all the facts. And I just looked quickly at her, and it looked like she had two middle fingers up, like she's given the birds, man. So she doesn't. She's not really, but I just saw that, like, whoa, it kind of looks like she's given the birds. So if that's the case, like, someone is totally not okay, and really is acting out of sorts, or maybe it is the way they act, but it feels like this fight is not going well. And it looks like because of it, then there's going to be some movement away from the situation. It's like swords are sometimes clarity, so maybe you got the clarity you needed to get the heck out of that situation. And the twins, it's a duality card, right? So yin and yang and that kind of a thing. So maybe there was a feeling that it was a yin and yang type setting, and then all of a sudden this started happening, and then all of a sudden, wow, it's not exactly what you thought it was. It could be the Gemini thing, and that makes a lot of sense because there is the air energy here, which is Gemini as well. And that can mean a lot of different things. So you'd have to figure out where Gemini sits in your own chart, or that kind of a thing, or if you're dealing with a Gemini, or maybe you're dealing with twins. Like maybe it's depicting that this lady is not taking one child, she's taking two because she's got two, that kind of feeling. So either way, there's a movement away from this negative energy, and that's probably a good thing. Now with the Three of Wands and the watery, it feels like once you move away from that, your ships do come in. And it's an emotional time, but it's also a very, I don't want to say stable, because it's not quite stable yet, but it's coming towards stability. So the planning has already happened, and now you're looking towards stability. You're looking for these ships to come in and basically it feels like heal you emotionally with the watery. So remember, you have a lot of options and you are grounded at this time, so you will make the right decision whatever's going on. That's what I feel. So that's a positive outlook. And the Three of Wands to me kind of feels like you've chosen your path and you're leaving the other path, you're leaving the other roads behind you, or that kind of a thing. So there could have been 3 different choices, but you've picked yours and you're going on that one. That kind of a feeling. So it's an interesting spread in that it looks pretty rough at the beginning of the month, and then towards the middle of the month it does get better. Now that I say that, it could be like a family dynamic here where y'all get together for Easter and there's a fight that ensues, which is normally something that happens on Thanksgiving. So who knows. I just see calmer waters coming. So whatever issues were going on, I believe they will eventually get better. So that's kind of life in a nutshell anyways, but just know that if you are dealing with some rough people or rough energies, because this could also be a work dynamic, it looks like better things are on the horizon here. So that's a really good thing to see and feel, and hopefully if that resonates, it all goes well for you. Alright guys, so do remember that stealth, what was it? Stealth, oh my gosh, now I forgot. Oh, threat. It may seriously be stuff that you don't even see straight up, so you almost have to dig deep to find out what's going on, or find out why this Queen of Cups is in the reverse, that kind of a feeling. So at this point I don't think you quite know, but eventually you will make the right decisions and go towards calmer waters. So that's really, really positive, and I hope everything works out. So if you need some clarification or would like a personal reading, you can always check out the links in the description box and get a hold of me those ways. And if you have no questions, then you're good to go until April 15th. All right? Talk to you then.